Good morning to Mattman, and good morning and good afternoon to everybody from the Irish Start Group. How are we all today? I hope we're well. Excellent. Now, where we're using Mattman to help us draw our letters, and we did some letters. So I'll just show you one of the letters we did already. We did the letter A, put a line like this, and then we took another of his legs and we put it like that, so it looks like we're making a triangle. Very good. And then we take his foot and we put that not at the bottom but in the middle like this, and there we go, it looks like, well, it doesn't look like, it is a letter A. So remember, we tried to draw one of them, so we went over here on our page and with my crayon I did like I'm drawing a triangle. Very good. And then the line going halfway up, not there, but halfway up, I put it here, and there we go. The letter A. A. Now, boys and girls, I want to tell you something, that this is a big letter A, and we can do a small letter A too. So you can have a big letter A, and over here I'm going to show you how to do a small letter A. So I'm going to have to use Mattman's other foot. Where is it? Here it is here. And I'm going to put it like that there. Mattman's other foot. And I have a spare foot here that I can use. And I'm going to put this foot here, not like there, but I'm going to put it halfway up like that. So it kind of sits on top of there like this. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to borrow one of Mattman's ears and I'm going to turn it that way. And I'm going to slide it down here and put it on like that. And there you see it. So you have a letter, small letter A. So you have it, and it goes down, up and around, down and up and around. So this is the big letter A and this is the small letter A. So now I'm going to try and draw the small letter A. Well, now I don't start from up here because it can't be the same size, so I start about halfway down. So I do a line going down and up and around. There we go. A small letter A, a big letter A and a small letter A. A big letter A and a small letter A. Now I'm going to put that back underneath here, put his foot back, and I'm going to put your legs back first, and then I'm going to put your 2 feet back. Very good. And over here I had one of your ears, Mattman, and I'll put that back up here. And then I had your other spare foot, which is hiding on me over there. I'll just pick it up and put it out of the way over here for a minute. Now the next letter we did was the letter B, a big letter B. So we had to take one of his arms, and I'll put that here like this. Mattman doesn't mind. And then I had to take one of his mouth. Very good. There, Mattman, can you have your mouth for a minute, Mattman? He doesn't mind. And I put it here. And then Mattman's very clever because he has a spare mouth, which I can use. I have it here, and I put that there like that. Look. And then I did a letter B. So to draw a letter B, a big letter B, you start down, up, around, and around. Down, up, around, and around. Okay, I knocked it there with my pencil or my crayon. So I'm going to try and do a big B here, a big B here. So I go down and up and around and around. And there it is, a big letter B, a big letter B. Now, can I do a small letter B? Yes. So again, I have to use one of Mattman's arms. So I'll just move your hand there, Mattman, and grab your arm. Oh, I just moved your body over. I hope everything doesn't fall out. Oh, poor old Mattman. Doesn't matter. He doesn't mind. Now, so I have his arm going down like this. Okay. And now I have to use another mouth. But Mattman has another spare mouth because Mattman is very clever. He thinks of everything. And I'm going to put this B. I don't put it at the top. I put it on the bottom like this. Right? So that's the small B. So it goes down and up, and then you go around, down, and then you do your B. Okay, so let's try that, okay? So I do my line going down, and I go back up, and then I come around like that. So I go down, and I go up, and then I come back around like that. An A and a B. So you go down, stop halfway, and do around. And you do a letter B. So that's a big B and a small B, a big B and a small B. Very good. Now, let's put these back. So we put his mouth back up there. We put his arm here. and his hand on the end of it. And now we take his, we put away his spare mouths. We don't need those for a minute. And then we put your arm back over there, man. There you go. Can we get it in there? Lovely. Oh, it's gone right up. And then we put your arm there. Now, to do a C. Can you remember what we did to do a C? Well, Mattman was very nice. He told us we could borrow his head. And there we go. And there was a big C. So the big C, it's like you're drawing a circle. It's called a semicircle. So you start and you go around and stop. Don't make a full circle. Okay, let's see. Can I do that on my page? So I go near. So I start somewhere here near the top. And I come around. Oh, and there I go. And I stop. Don't make a full circle. And there is a big letter C. Now, how do I make a small letter C? Well, you just think we just use Mattman's mouth again. And there it is. Look. So you have a big C and a small c. A big C and a small c. Now the big C starts nice and big up there. And this one, small c, so it starts up there nice and big. The small c, we'll just do it here in the middle somewhere. And we go around like that, you see. So you just draw a big semicircle and a smaller semicircle. So the big C and the small c. There's the big C and there's the small c. Very good. Now let's put those back. So there's Mattman's head back up there and his ear. And we'll put his mouth up there. Very good. Hiya, Mattman. Now the next letter we just do one more letter, the letter D. So I'll get my arm again. There we go. And I use his head like this. And I put that there. Like this. And you remember we did the letter D. A big letter D. Oh, it's now so. Remember, you go down and up and around. Let's try that on the page. So right up here. So we go down and up and around. And there's a letter D. Now, we can also do a small d, so we need his other arm. Mattman doesn't mind. And we put that there over here. Okay, so we took his arm and we put it here. Okay, and now we need to do the other part is we need the length of his mouth. So we take his mouth from over here and we put that there on this side. Okay, like that. So there is a big D and a small d. A big D and a small d. Now let's see, can I do it on the page? So remember, how do we do it? You start up, start at the top here, go down, go up halfway, and then come out that side like that. Let's have a look. Okay, so I could go down, halfway up, and come around like that. Very good. So there I did a big D and a small d. A big D and a small d. So Mattman was very helpful. He helped us to do our letters. He helped us make a big A, a small a. I'll just move it over here a little bit so you can see. A big B and a small b. A big C and a small c. A big D and a small d. Very good. And Mattman helped us do all those. So now we just need to put Mattman back together again. So there he is. He's back together again. And there's all the letters he showed us how to make today. He's so helpful, isn't he? He's so kind. Okay, let's say goodbye to Mattman. Goodbye, Mattman. And we'll see you later. Okay, goodbye, you big noodles.